Welcome to Avanora Lune Tarot. This is Avanti, and here's your daily reading for February 5th, 2026. They say that there's a lot of changes in the planetary positions, astrologically speaking, and apparently that this week and the next are going to have quite a few changes in planets moving around. Uranus, for example, goes direct today. And what that means is we're going to see more change than we've had for a while. I mean, especially if you were following energies over the last couple of years. I know that there was a legitimate slowdown in energies as we saw it. But of course, I mean, tell me, I'm not an astrologer, I'm a psychologist, but tell me what you think about it. Let's go with the oracle cards today first. We have the mentor card showing up. Now, the energy of the mentor card is so profound. It talks about an energy where we're either looking for a mentor or where we're stepping into our own role as a mentor. It could mean that you have seen and experienced gone through the hard stuff and come to a point where you feel ready and healed enough to share your lessons with somebody. Or you've brought yourself to a place where you can compassionately commit your whole self to a mentor to then, chart out from a longer term perspective what your future would look like. That is the energy I'm getting today. And the mother card, how beautiful. Now, the mother card is interesting to have here. There's a lot of karmic energy I'm getting from the mother card. Now, oftentimes the relationship we have with our mothers is pointing our actions in one of two ways. Either it is going with what your mom did or with an energy that you were brought up in. So either you did what you can to follow in your mother's footsteps, or you can do the other way, go into a completely different direction. That is also my psychology background teaching me that. And so if you were to anchor your energy and to go back and reflect on those relationships you had with your parents, for example, depending on which life stage you're in, I think it plays an important part. Or simply that the energy that you wanted sort of your mother to be in, you are seeing yourself in that position today, and maybe that is what is showing up here. Yes, wow, that is a very profound start. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is a good card. In the upright, a Five of Pentacles is a card of staying alone, staying out with intention. She doesn't want to go in, she doesn't want to knock on the door, she doesn't want to go ask for help. And really, with this card in reverse, it means that something is shifting, that potentially there's a vulnerability opening up to go ask for help when you need it. Or not still, but here we go. The Knight of Cups is a card of a decisive energy, an offer that is coming to you. It is an offer of love and commitment, the Knight of Cups, and you can see that he's wearing his really lovely Converse shoes, and he has a nice bouquet. He's made the effort to bring a picnic blanket and a horse as well to ride on. So he's properly prepared to bring in an offer of love. And so this is something that you might be either thinking about or you might be holding in your environment today. That is beautiful. And yes, the Nine of Swords continue to haunt you. It could mean in the reverse position, I think it's a great card, that there is some alleviation, some respite from this constant rumination, this constant overthinking that may be coming in. I'm not complaining about that card. It's a good card to have. The King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is somebody. I mean, if you look at the card more closely, you will see that he has an air about himself. Don't mess with me. Leave me alone. I have the owl and I have the crow and a bat around me. They will keep me safe. I don't need to be protected or saved. I can handle things on my own. And this is pretty much the energy that either you're in, saying, don't mess with me, or the fact that it could be an institution, it could be a partner, it could be a new boundary that you're creating within a relationship on the basis of stricter rules about what one can and cannot intervene in, and what kind of new relationship do we want to create as we go on. The King of Cups. And look at this. There's a promotion from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups and the King of Swords are quite in. They're a little bit contradictory, if I can say. One is all about love and woohoo, let's go and go crazy in love. And the other is, whoa, we don't fall in love, we rise in love. And so there are these contrasting energies that even you could be, irrespective of gender, but even you could be trying to tread into. On one hand, you feel like offering love and affection, but on the other hand, you don't want to be taken for granted. So this sort of dual paradoxical energy showing up here. Brilliant. The Six of Pentacles is a card of a long-term relationship. It is a card of maybe being married about 10 to 12 to 20 years, 25 even. The idea is that you are looking at upgrading your relationship with somebody you are in a relationship with already. Or if you're a single, maybe you are finding a new person interesting, they have an offer of love, and you are considering the situation. It is for you to step in with conviction. Acknowledge that there is this fight of kings between between the love that you have, but also not wanting to be taken for granted from the previous situations or previous incidents, and for you to consider going in, and you see the infinity sign here, where you say you go in to build something together with a mentoring attitude, where either it could be a therapist, it could be family law advocates, it could be people who can suggest ways that you can keep yourself safe while being in love, while being committed to somebody. As well as the Mother card here talks to me about an aspect of yourself that you probably need to relook. Look at how the relationship with your mother has shaped your relationship as an adult that you've had with others around you, with your long-term partner, if you have one, or as you're going into a long-term partnership. There must be something of the past that is either holding you back or having you hesitate in fully committing to it. What I'm curious about is how we should glean from this, and Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to pull up a deck here for us that can help us find out. All right. We fall on the responsible shoulders of Colette Baron Reid's decks again, don't we? We love those decks, and we love this deck especially. So let's see. Beautiful. Spirit, give us another card for what is the future of this relationship? What do we glean from here? Yeah, just one more card. Fantastic. Now, I like the fact that Spirit's almost acknowledging that we're in between, transitioning between relationships that we've probably created when we were younger to now, when our relationship is maturing as a matter of age. And that is being acknowledged here. But also the fact that we have an idea of how to make things work better. There is a vision, there is an inkling of how things might work, might look together. And the idea is for you to have a conversation with this person and say, can we have a different way that we look at this relationship? What does it mean to you? What it means to me? What do I need in this relationship versus them? And I think to have that conversation to see what new elements this relationship can have. It's almost a new contract, if I may say. Because you have to look at the bigger picture. The intention here is for you to change your own. It's almost like convincing yourself that you can believe in the decisions you've made. It's almost like saying, just because, so you're falling out of a pattern, isn't it? I mean, when I see this card, I see that you're falling out of a pattern, and Spirit wants you to acknowledge that you are not the same person as your mother, or this caregiving figure that you're relating to, or the stereotype of a mother that you're relating to. It is different. Your vision for yourself is different. What you've come into this world to do is different. And therefore, keep that bigger picture while acknowledging that, yes, you were working out of this pattern so long. It may be difficult, but it will come. Stay in the energy of the unknown, because the bigger picture is just about firming up. Wait for a little bit, let these energies settle in, and this will become very clear. That is the message I have for you today. Let me know what you thought about it. What is your take? What are other situations that you're going through that I may have missed adding in here? Yeah, I think this is a bigger reading, but it was fantastic that we could bring this together here. And with that, I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.